Well, hello everybody. It is Wednesday. I gotta take my glasses off for this. I hate that I can see the phone, but I can't see y'all if I don't have my glasses on, but whatever. I'd rather not see y'all than y'all have to look at a glare in my glasses. It is Wednesday. My living room is back in disarray because of me forgetting to. I knew I needed to sand that trim and I just completely forgot. So I did sand it Monday. Was it Monday? Yeah, it was Monday. I sanded the trim Monday. Yesterday my husband had an appointment. We left the house at 8:30. We did not get home until 1 o'clock. So what little time I had to get stuff done before my daughter got off the bus, and it was time for dinner and homework and bedtime routines and all that good stuff, I spent taping off the trim so I could just get up and start painting this morning. After the trim, I've got doors to paint, and then I've got touch-ups to do, and then the painting will be done. I'm hoping I can get all the painting done today. Everything will be ready, and then tomorrow, I can clean up, and I will have my kitchen reveal. But let me take a pause for just a second. Sorry, my cat was going a little nuts, so I had to see what the problem was. Okay, if y'all get a sneak peek of the kitchen, just ignore it. Sunday, I'm gonna turn this way. Let me back up. Sunday, we went to Lowe's. That coffee was disgusting, and I don't know why. Okay, it tasted like just straight up water. I'm gonna have to brew me another cup of that. Ugh. Let's do that now. Okay. See if we can do a better job with that coffee. I got this new Keurig. I don't know. I haven't showed you guys it yet, I don't think. I'll flip you around. And this new Keurig, it's a slim one. And what I don't like about it is my old one. There we go. My old one brewed a 6-ounce cup, which for my cappuccino is better. And this one, the smallest it does is 8 ounces. So my cappuccino does taste a little watered down, but that's alright. Y'all are getting a sneak peek of the kitchen and my open cabinets. Okay, anyways, back to what I was saying. Sunday, we went, well, I cannot get my angles right today. We went to Lowe's because, it's what you do when you're an adult. Anyways, we're real adults now because we bought our first brand new appliance. Now, back in September or October, our washing machine did go out and my mother-in-law did buy us a new one as our Christmas gift. But we have officially bought our first, well, it's not our first brand new appliance, but it's the first one that we've bought. Anyways, and here she is. Mama got a new stove. Ignore the mess you see in the reflection. Look at her. Yes. Okay, and then also yesterday when we were at my husband's appointment, we went to Walmart. This is the old light fixture we had in here. I mean, it's not the worst thing I've ever seen, but definitely not my aesthetic. And these frosted light covers made it for crappy lighting in here. And so I went to Walmart yesterday. I got me a new light fixture. Yes. That light fixture was $35. And my stove, after taxes and all was said and done, was $850. And guess what? We fit it in our little SUV. We didn't have to have it delivered. We took it out of the box at the store, and it fit perfectly right in the back of our SUV. Luckily, my daughter was at her Mimi's, so we could put our very back seat down because we have a third row. We have a 2017 Chevy Traverse. It's a third row, and we put the third row down, and with the third row down, it fit perfect. And so we didn't have to pay for delivery, and I didn't have to wait 10 to 12 days. Thank goodness they had it in stock, because everything we've wanted to buy lately has been out of stock. I was so happy. It's a Samsung convection, it's a convection oven. I've only cooked in the oven one time so far. I didn't film it. Sorry, y'all. My house is still a mess. But Monday, I baked a ham, a brown sugar glazed ham, and made mashed potatoes, and we had peas. If you saw the mess my kitchen is, I'm sorry. A house project, plus kids, plus a husband, plus animals, plus your regular everyday life. Some things had to get put on the back burner, and the kitchen being clean every day in the middle of a house project was one of those things that got put on the back burner. Let me put these back up. I am, after I finish filming this, gonna get up, do the dishes, and then start painting. And maybe I'll get the painting done early today so I can film the kitchen reveal. Oh, yeah, the kitchen reveal video. That way I can just edit it in the morning and put it up. I don't know. I want to get the painting done today so I can get my house back in order completely tomorrow, because Friday my husband has... No, my husband has nothing. We have to go grocery shopping Friday morning. Then we are changing internet providers Friday afternoon, so we have to be at home for that. And then my mother-in-law has an appointment we have to take her to at 4 o'clock, which is an hour away from here. So Friday is going to be a no time to do anything day. And then Saturday we are moving my mother-in-law into her apartment. And so that's also going to be a get nothing done at my house kind of day. I'm getting a pimple here. And I really don't want my house to be in disarray until Sunday. Again, it's already been 2 weeks. I'm done. I'm over it. I want it done. I almost said screw it and left the trim where it would wipe off, because I really didn't care, because I'm so over it. But I knew that in the long run I would be glad that I took the time to sand it off and redo it. So there's that. Let's see what else has been going on. My 9-month-old is trying to start walking. That's not fun. My other two, my daughter, she didn't start walking until she didn't even try and start walking until after she was a year old. And then she started walking at almost 2, and then, no, she was probably a year and a half. And then my son, my 4-year-old, he started walking right after he turned, he was probably a year and 2 or 3 months old when he started walking. Still using my Christmas mug. I think it might be this coffee I bought that's no good, because that one tastes like water too. I'm gonna have to get my other coffee out. I tried a different one because Walmart was out of my Great Value cappuccino mix, K-Cups or whatever. And so a week or two ago, excuse me, when I went to Menards, I bought 2 different kinds just to try it because I had been out for a little while. And the first box I tried, it was good. This one I'm starting to think is not that great. So I did finally find my great value one, and I went a little cuckoo bananas and bought 4 boxes because they only come in a little 12 count box, I think. Maybe it's 16. I don't remember. Anyways, I bought 4 boxes because they don't ever have it. I looked for like a month. I looked at, let's see, we had to go to a town 2 hours away for an appointment. I looked at that Walmart. We passed another 2 more Walmarts on the way home. I looked at both of those Walmarts. I looked at my Walmart. I looked at a Walmart about an hour the other direction. They didn't have it. I looked at a Walmart just over the border into Missouri. They didn't have it there for like a month. Nobody had that cappuccino mix. But when I found it, I bought 4 boxes last week. So I'm fixing to pour this cup out again and try and see if it's just this coffee, if it's my taste buds, or what. Because it is currently 4:24 in the morning. My hubby went to work about 30 minutes ago. He left. We are blessed enough that we live literally a 45-second drive, maybe, from his work. So he doesn't have to leave. So instead of us having to get up at like 2:30 in time for him to be to work at 4, we get up at 3:30 in time for him to be to work at 4. And he leaves the house at about 3:57, and he makes it to work with plenty of time to put his lunchbox in the refrigerator. Son of a gun. Y'all are lucky y'all aren't here in real life, because if this wasn't going up on the internet, I would have some very colorful language. I do usually, but I know that for internet purposes, I gotta keep it kind of, the cursing down to a minimum. Okay, let's try this coffee thing again. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all ain't getting very good angles of me today. But what are you gonna do? I guess while we're waiting, I can show you this. So my brother brought this back from the Shenandoah Valley. I've never used it, but there's also a band called Shenandoah, and my grandpa used to call me that when I was a kid. And my brother, I don't think he necessarily got it for me. For a while, he was a pipeliner, and then he worked for seasonal resorts being a cook, and I can't remember if he brought that back from when he was a pipeliner or from when he was working in a resort. But alright, y'all, I'm gonna pause for just a second. Okay, we're back. Alright, I don't know if and I don't think he brought it back for me, because when he came back from that trip, he stayed with us for a while, and he just kind of left it here. Anyways, I claimed it. It's mine now, and I'm going to tell people that he loves his little sister. He's, to the day, 1 year and 1 week older than me. That's how close we are. Almost Irish twins. Almost. But, maybe if I hold the phone down here, I can wear my glasses and see you guys. Okay. So I'm just gonna tell people that he loves his little sister and missed me, and when he saw that coffee mug, he just had to have it because it reminded him of me, and then he gave it to me. That's what I'm gonna tell people. It's probably not the truth, but it is now. Let's see, what else can we talk about this morning? I think the last day I uploaded a video was Saturday, because that's the last day my husband worked. He took a vacation day Sunday. He wasn't feeling very good Monday, and Tuesday was his normal day off. And when I do these sit-down, chit-chatty updates, I like to do them on days when he goes to work, because then that means I'm up when nobody else is up in our house, and it's just easier to film things like this. What is that on my wall back there? Oh, it's a nail. Looked like a giant bug, and I was about to freak out. Anyways, let's see, what else can we talk about? I feel bad. My daughter wanted to play, what is it? She's 6, fixing to be 7, so I don't know if she would still technically be in T-ball. She's in 1st grade. I don't know if she would be in T-ball or coach pitch. We call it parent pitch here, but I'm really hoping that if she does play, it's not actually parent pitch, because if it's parent pitch, she's gonna suck. Because I would be the one having to do it with my husband's work hours, and this girl is about as unathletic as you can get. Anyways, she wanted to play so bad, and as of right now, I don't think she's going to be able to, because Mom dropped the ball and forgot to turn in the sign-in sheet when it was due, and just remembered about it a couple days ago, and it was due like 2 weeks ago. I feel so bad because last year in kindergarten she wanted to do things, and I thought, sis, with you just starting to go to school, I think we need to take a year. You get used to going to school, and then next year we can start adding, extracurricular activities. Well, then COVID hit, because I was going to sign her up for summer league baseball that we have around here, or summer league basketball. I mean, we have a lot of summer league sports. We got summer league basketball, baseball, soccer. What else do we have for kids? Football, but she has no interest in football. So maybe if I can't get her into the baseball league right now that's going on, I'll get her into the summer league. We'll see. She really wanted to play, and I feel so bad that I dropped the ball. So there's that. If not, there's always next year. To be honest, I do feel bad because she wants to do it, but also I don't think it's something that she's really going to be a fan of. And I think it's only something she'll do for one season and decide she doesn't like it. She's not, how do I put this? Though she likes to be outside running around and things, I just don't think sports are going to be her thing. I don't know how else to put it. I don't think she's going to be very sporty. I really don't. But if it's like I told her when we were talking about her being able to do baseball this year, it was, if she's going to, not only if I spend to me, it's a crazy amount. It's like $50 just to sign up, and then you still have to buy the pants and the cleats and the this and the that. And because we live in such a small town, her practices would be in our town, but games would be anywhere from 30 to an hour and a half, 30 minutes to an hour and a half away every week. And so when she came home and said she wanted to do it, we sat down and I said, not only if I'm going to, spend my money to sign you up and buy the pants and buy the shoes and the hats and the gloves and the this and the that and everything you need for baseball, my biological father, I hate saying my dad, because my daddy, he adopted me, and he's my dad, but my biological father, he came back into my life when I was like 14, So since then, I've been at the ball field. He plays softball. He used to take care of our baseball fields in the town over from me. And he used to run the Little League. He used to help put together the Little League baseball and all that. So I do know how baseball works. And I do know all the things she needs. And so I told her, if I'm gonna spend the money and you're gonna make the commitment, you're gonna go to all the practices and you're gonna show up at all the games. You don't get to wake up in the morning and say, nope, I don't want to do it today. I said, so for this season, if I sign you up for this season, you will have to be to all the practices and all the games unless you are sick or something happens. There is no just waking up and deciding you don't want to do it anymore. So I don't mind her trying them. It's just not something I think she's really going to be into. She wants to try soccer, so we'll see about that. And she really wants to do ballet and gymnastics, but we do have a ballet studio in the town, 15 minutes away, but it's just so hard, at least until I can work through my anxiety and get my driver's license and stuff. It's just so hard with my husband's work schedule. So he goes to work. He works from 4 o'clock in the morning to 4 o'clock in the afternoon, 4 days a week, and his schedule every week is different. For instance, today is Wednesday. He's at work. He will work Wednesday, Thursday. He will be off Friday, Saturday. He will work Sunday. He will be off Monday. He will work Tuesday. Then he will be off Wednesday, Thursday. Work Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and be off on Tuesday. So with his work schedule, it's so hard to sign her up for things. And the ballet studio we have in our town now, we live in a teeny tiny town, but there are a lot of, how do I put this? There are a lot of snotty people who are in a higher class than us. And the ballet studio in town is all of those children go to that ballet studio. And it's expensive. Even in our teeny tiny town, it's I believe close to $50 a class. Or if you sign up and do it all together, it's $300 a year or something it's ridiculous. Don't quote me on that. I don't really know. Maybe it's $25 a class. And maybe it's $75 a month. I can't remember. It's been so long since I looked into it. But, I'm going to have to figure it out. My kids want to do things. I need to let them do them. So I need to figure it out. I just haven't. That's where I drop the ball as a parent, is doing things like that. And we don't have the closest gymnastics gym to us is 2 hours away. Now, there are tumbling classes, but to me, that's not the same as gymnastics, and she wants to do gymnastics. But that's just something me and my husband will have to talk about, if we're willing to do the 4-hour round trip once a week for her to do gymnastics. And I can tell you right now, for my husband, with the way he works, that's probably going to be a no-go. So, there's that. Let's see, any updates on my 4-year-old? I really hate that he's not going to get to go to school this year. in August because his birthday is not till November, so he won't get to go to kindergarten until next year. And we would love to put him in preschool, but where we live, we make too much money for him to go for free and not enough money to be able to pay for it. So that's fun. Anything else? My dogs are really upset because my dining room has basically turned into the dog's bedroom. When I do the painting reveal, I will show you what I mean. But and so usually we just have one of those baby gates that open and shut, like a door in the doorway to the dining room, and they just have free reign of the dining room. But since I'm getting ready to paint the trim in the hallway, I've had to take that gate down, and so how do I put this without sounding like a horrible pet parent? So my dogs are either usually outside or they're in that dining room most of the day. Now we do let them out in the house, but with a 9-month-old and a 4-year-old who still hasn't grasped the concept of you can't just like walk up and pull the dog's hair or ear or tail or the dog is going to get mad, we just feel safer kind of keeping, let me rephrase that, I feel safer kind of keeping the dogs separated from the kids most of the time. Now, there are times we'll let like one out and then put the other one up and let the other one out. Anyways, so, and they were not used to sleeping in their kennels. Now they have kennels in there for them to eat in because I just don't want fighting over food. So usually I don't lock their kennel doors. Their kennel doors haven't been locked in 2 years. But their foods are in there, and that's their beds. They have pillows and junk in there for them to go and lay down in. So technically, it's like a doghouse, right? Well, since I've taken the baby gate down, because I hadn't made it to painting the trim in the hallway yet. So when I had to trim the sand. It's definitely not what we did. Sand the trim. I had to take the baby gate down, and so when they're in the house, which is usually just like this early in the morning and then at night, once the sun comes up, if it's not raining and super cold, they stay outside because they love it out there. Anyways, but they've had to be locked in their kennels, and so they're a little sad and mad at me. But what are you gonna do? It's just what you gotta do. Anyways, I've been talking for 30 minutes now, and I feel like I'm forgetting something that I wanted to tell you guys. But I can't. Now, see this trim up here? And this trim over here. Anything on the top, and like this stuff right here, I didn't sand down to repaint it because those are areas I like. As awful as this may sound, I never take a wet washcloth or anything to wipe them down, so I shouldn't have to worry about that coming off. The only thing I sanded was the baseboards, the door jambs, and like the backside of my kitchen counter. That trim, I did sand that because, that's like the messiest place. The dogs come in and get mud everywhere. Anyway, so the point of this video was to tell you I'm almost done. 1. 2, I am a real adult now. Not only did I get a stove and a new light fixture, I put real curtains up in my house, y'all. Like, no roller shades, none of those. I mean, now there still are some of those ugly, lacy curtains that were here when we bought the house, so we haven't got around to changing, but my living room and my kitchen and my husband's man cave all have real curtains. Like, I bought new curtains and curtain rods. I'm an adult now. Finally, after 3 children, I'm 27, almost 28 years old. My husband just turned 29, and we are officially adults. You think that would have happened when we, bought a house and, bought our first car? No, it happened now when we bought a stove and curtains. Anyways, who are we kidding? We're never gonna be real adults. Alright, I'm babbling, procrastinating, doing what I need to do. So, I love you guys. I miss my regular content. Hopefully, this weekend I will be back to making normal content. I do know that Friday when I go grocery shopping, I am going to do 2 videos about that. I'm going to do one where I show my regular groceries and my meal plan. And I don't know if that'll be up Friday or Saturday. And then I do also know that even though I'm a little behind this Easter bunny, the Easter bunny for our house, the one that comes to our house, he's a little behind. And so he's got to figure that out. And so that'll be a video coming up. Also, I know it's late and it's not going to help anybody this year, but maybe next year. And I'm going to show you what the Easter Bunny is bringing for my... I almost call them what they call them on a regular basis, shitheads. But for my lovely, wonderful, always perfectly behaved children. Oh, I forgot I gotta get my daughter up for school today. It was spring break last week. Anyways, okay. I love you guys. I will see you soon with the kitchen reveal, hopefully tomorrow. If not tomorrow, for sure Friday. It just depends on how quickly I can get the painting done and how clean I can get my kitchen and my house today. Anyways, bye-bye for now, y'all. Bye-bye. See you later.